Hello friends, good morning. Today I am start this Directive Principle of State Policy lecture. I cover this chapter in chart form, so please try to make chart and try to understand the things. So Directive Principle of State Policy is a duty of a government with respect to Indian citizens. This is provided by Constitution from Article 36 to Article 51. Article 36 to Article 51 provide this directive principle of state policy. So as you can see, first point is source of directive principle of state policy. Source of directive principle of state policy is Irish Constitution. From Irish Constitution, we have adopted this directive principle of state policy. Now come to feature. Feature of directive principle of state policy (DPSP) is it is just instruction. Means it is not anyone cannot ask for justice. Anyone cannot ask for justice in directive principle of state policy. It is just instruction. Means it is not order. It is you cannot apply forcefully on anyone. Second classification is also is one of the feature of directive principle of state policy. Normally we divide this DPSP into three types: economical, political, and social. But other way we also divide this: social, Gandhian, and liberal intellectual. And other feature is it is non-justiciable, but it is enforceable. Means you cannot ask for justice. You cannot ask for justice uh, in any court by this using direct principle of state policy, but it is enforceable. Government can enforce this via using act, via using various mission or plan. Government enforce this directive principle of state policy on Indian citizen, but there is also one restrictions. While enforcing this DPSP, you cannot change basic structure or fundamental right of Indian citizen. And fourth feature is court. Court can examine various way of directive principle of state policy. Means the work is doing government is good or bad, the legality of act, constitutionalism of act, the government made a law to implement this directive principle of state policy is legal or not, is within the constitution or not. Court can check this by using directive principle of state policy. Come to other part of classification. uh, Social, Gandhian, and liberal. Social, Gandhian, and liberal is a other part of classification. uh, this is also one type of classification. We will go in detail what is a social directive principle of state policy, what is a Gandhian directive principle of state policy, and what is a liberal way of state policy. uh, then come to why directive principle of state policy in our constitution. Why directive principle of state policy in our constitution? See, at the time of independence, when our forefathers framing this constitution, at that time resources were less, but government at that time also thought about to provide uh, various um, facility to our citizen. And same way constitutional assembly also think also thought the same way to implement whatever government is thinking, what is a whatever our constitutional assembly was thinking. To implement that thing, we took directive principle of state policy, and it is dependent on government that whenever government want, government can provide. Because at the time of less resources, at the time of independence there were less resources. If such case not exist at that time, then DPSP, the things we study in DPSP must be included in fundamental right at that time only. But uh, scene was different. That's why we adopted the directive principle of state policy DPSP in our constitution. Now come to detail analysis. Sorry, social part. What is a social directive principle of state policy? Means government must have to secure welfare of the people, welfare of the state. Government must have to ensure welfare of the state is Article 31. Article 39 says government must have to secure livelihood of Indian citizen, livelihood of Indian citizen. Government must have to reduce difference between rich and poor people. Government must have to restrict wealth creation uh, in the hands of rich people. Government must also secure healthy child. uh, to implement these things, government always implement various uh, act and various policy, like to implement to provide better health for children. To provide better health for children, government started midday meal scheme. Midday meal scheme is a one type of directive principle of state policy, because this is directly in our constitution, article 39. Now come to article 39A of social equal justice and free legal aid. This is a one type of directive principle of state policy. Means you can ask for free legal aid if you don't have enough resources to fight your case in court. And equal justice, government also provide equal justice. Means anyone can approach any court within the limit of constitution and act. Means anyone can approach. There is no any discrimination between rich and poor and caste wise or religion wise. Anyone can approach any court. Now come to article 41, work, education, public assistance. Means government must have to provide government must have to provide work, education and public assistance. Work means you can say government must have to provide work by creating economical atmosphere. To implement this work system, government is trying to create good atmosphere, like ease of doing business. You will get you will get easily license part in a in a way to start your business. And government also government is also providing education. Means higher education, lower education, means primary, secondary or higher education. To implement this education sector, government started various university. Government started various school, like municipal school or village school. Jilla panchayat school is a part of government activity. To provide education, government is doing these things. And other point is public assistance. If government fail to provide work and education, then government must have to also provide public assistance. You may also see in few states, like in Uttar Pradesh and other state, that government is tried government is trying, or in previous government in past also tried to provide unemployment allowance. Means बेरोजगारी भत्ता, वो एक पब्लिक असिस्टेंस है. Okay, fine. Now come to this part, human condition and maternity. This is in last, human condition and maternity. uh, Means at the place where you work, you must have to get human condition. Means toilet, bathroom and other thing which is necessary for any human. And maternity relief for women. Presently maternity relief extended to 26 weeks. So 26 weeks is the maternity relief. And betterment of labor is also directive principle of state policy. Means government must have to secure better life of labor. To secure this, government started various insurance scheme. Means medical insurance, ESIC and Shramev Jayate portal. You can add many things in betterment of labor. This is a directive principle of state policy. Example of directive principle of state policy. Article 43A के example. Then Article 40 betterment of labor is Article 43, and Article 43 is participation of worker in management. Worker can participate in management, but each and every worker cannot participate. They have to choose a representative. So you can see in various organizations, Mazdoor Union. Mazdoor Union is a one type of participation of worker in management via elected system. So this is a Article 43A. Then Article 47 is nutrition and health. Government is trying to provide nutrition and health to citizen and to children also. To implement this nutrition and health, government started a NFSM, means National Food Security Mission. Midday meal scheme also you can add in this. So by using this example, you have to write your answer. Without example you cannot write answer. If you write, then you will get less marks. Then come to this new directive principle of state policy. In our constitution, we changed the we amended our constitution with 46 amendment to add various things in directive principle of state policy. Article 39, Article 39A, 43A, and 40 and 48A is a new directive principle of state policy. Means healthy development of children and equal justice in free legal aid, participation of worker in management, and protect and improvement of protect and improvement of forest or environment. Article 48A is a new directive principle of state policy. Now come to this uh, other part of classification. See here, social, Gandhian, and liberal. So this is a Gandhian type of classification. So Gandhian type of directive principle of state policies to organize village panchayat and self government. Means government should start from top down approach, sorry, uh, bottom up approach, means down to up approach. This is one of Gandhian thought, but I don't think this is an implementation. Means this thought is saying means government can only give money, government can only give money, and activities and decision making planning policy start from below. So reality you can check also. So I don't want to say much more thing about this village panchayat and self government. Yes, I can say we will talk about this self government. Self government means what? If uh, each and every person become responsible, then there will be no crime. This is the idea of Gandhi. So to implement this idea, for example, if you don't go on work on one day, and you do activity or social activity, means you should stay on traffic uh, to maintain traffic of your area, and other day you will go on work and some other person will stand or do the management of traffic. So this way you will become responsible to maintain or to organize traffic movement of area. So you will not in future you will not break traffic rules. So this is a one of idea of Gandhi to implement self government. This is article 40. Now come to this part, article 40A, article 43. Article 43 to uh, to encourage cottage industry, means to encourage cotton industry. Government implement this article by using KVIC, Khadi Village Industrial Corporation Company. By using KVIC, government implement this cottage industry. Go in article 43. Article 43B relate with cooperative societies. What is a cooperative society? Means like sugar mill. Sugar mill, Lijjat Papad is one type of cooperative society. Few people come together and they form one committee, and they do charity, they do economical work or any other work, and they form cooperative societies. Government by using 74th amendment uh, to implement, and not only 74th amendment, uh, other way in our schedule 11 is schedule 11A, Government in our constitution already mentioned about cooperative societies. So government is using cooperative society. Government is motivating to form cooperative society and do work in cooperation. So weaker section Article 46. Article 46 is relate with the directive principle of state policy for weaker section. Weaker section means uh, SC, ST, women, uh, Divyang people, and minority and children. Uh, Government must have to secure livelihood and other for the better. Government must have to do work for the betterment of weaker section. Drink and drug. Government should prohibit drinking and drug activity. Government is always prohibit this drug activity, but about drink you can only think Bihar and Gujarat banned this drinking activity, uh, and selling a liquor, and other state you can also think is it banned or not. Other last directive is principle of state policy is Article 48 slaughterhouse cows and calves. The government should prohibit slaughterhouse cows and calves. Slaughtering of cows and calves, government should prohibit. This is one of the Gandhian principle. Now come to this part. Article 44, third classification is liberal and intellectual. Article 44 relate with uniform civil code. Government should implement this uniform civil code, and various times this is a burning issue. Government should implement UCC or not, means uniform civil code or not. But this is one of the directive principles of state policy. Government must have to do uh, according to will of government. This is not enforceable, as I said just 2 3 minutes before. Childhood care education till age of 6 to 14. Article 45, each and every parents and the government should provide childhood care and education to age of 6 to 14 age student or children. Article 48 relates agriculture and animal husbandry, means government should encourage agriculture and animal husbandry in scientific way. Article 48 deals with to protect environment and forest. To implement this, government started various schemes and missions, like various act government started, and various missions also, like Ganga Reservation Mission and Air Pollution Act, Water Pollution Act. So many acts government is already formed. Uh, so environment and forest section you can add that. Article this Article 49 deals with a monument, place and object. Government should have to protect monument, place and object. Article 50 deals with judiciary from executive. Government should separate judiciary from executive. Government should not interfere in work of judiciary. Article 51 deals with international peace and security. Uh, to implement this, government always try to implement this, government always Article 51, international peace and security. To implement this, government always try to make membership, to gain membership in various organization. Government also send our army as a UN peace forces or on UN peace mission. So Article 51 is government implementing in various way. You can write this peace mission, UN peace mission, and government is trying to get membership in various organizations. Now one more very important part: conflict between directive principle of state policy and fundamental right. So whenever you see this case, you have to mention 2 3 cases. First case is Champakam Dorai Rajan case. In Champakam Dorai Rajan case, Supreme Court said you can change fundamental right to implement directive principle of state policy, but after 2 3 years, in Golaknath case, Supreme Court took different stand. Supreme Court said you cannot change fundamental right to implement directive principle of state policy. Then at that time, Indira Gandhi government also amended constitution, 24th and 25th amendment. That 25th amendment was very controversial, that Supreme Court cannot review work of parliament or legal work of parliament. Supreme Court cannot review. But in Keshavanand Bharati case, different case, different judgment, government can amend fundamental right to implement directive principle of state policy, but government cannot change basic structure of constitution. So new concept of basic structure of constitution evolved in Keshavanand Bharati case, and Keshavanand Bharati case also cancelled 25th constitutional amendment. Means they said Supreme Court can review anything of any activity of any government after 1973. But Supreme Court also restricted self that before 73 work, before 1973 work, we will not review, we will review only after 1973 work. This is a judgment of Keshavanand Bharati case, and same judgment was ratified in Minerva Mills case 1980, that you can change fundamental right to implement directive principle of state policy, but you cannot change basic structure of constitution. So this is a whole story of directive principle of state policy. I hope you will like this chapter, and in future, if you stuck anywhere, or if you think that I should continue with this lecture, then please like, share and comment, and do channel subscription. Thank you so much.